Hey guys, so this video was way too long, so if you're watching this right now and you haven't seen the previous part or parts, please click below for the links and you will understand everything much better. Thank you for watching. Bye. I just can't shut up about this matter. It is just so funny making fun of these fucking idiots. This is not news. How is that so hard to understand? Let's actually see what I have commented on these matters and what people replied to my comments, because this is fucking hilarious. So my first comment was on the article on Facebook on Globe Today, because I kept saying the story over and over that day and I was getting so fucking annoyed I just had to say something. So I write, "Will you stop with the story? She invaded the man's privacy. He didn't say a single thing to her. Why are we rooting someone who just took photos of someone's private conversation to make them public and shame them for daring to be uncomfortable while sitting next to an oversized person who didn't buy an extra seat even though it was required? This world is disgusting." To which, of course, I get a very constructive, smart reply. She invaded the man's privacy when he was sending messages about her close enough for her to see? Wow, your thinking is way off base. And you're right about this world is disgusting because of you and him and others like you being in it. Of course, we are making this world disgusting. Not the fact that you're looking at other people's conversations. No, us people with common courtesy are making this world disgusting. But the fact that he took photos of her wasn't invading her privacy? I'm sorry, I thought you just said it yourself that they're in a public place and there's no privacy in a public place. So he had every right to take photos of her, using your logic, just like your model had every right to take photos of him. So how did he had no right to take photos of her? He didn't even post them online. Maybe he just wanted to masturbate to them later because he thought that she was so sexy and pretty. To which I reply, he was in a seat next to her. Where was he supposed to go to have a private text conversation? I don't see any proof that he took photos of her, but plenty of proof that she invaded his privacy. Just because you're sitting next to someone doesn't give you the right to look at their private conversation. It would be completely different if he was talking instead of texting. And where is the proof? I don't believe he took photos of her since she started making a scene afterwards. I think she's making that one up. Either way, she took photos of him and posted them publicly. All he did was have a private conversation with one person just to try to make the horrible flight at least a little bit better and brighter. To which I get a reply, "Were you the one he was texting? Sounds like it." You know, I wish. I have never even visited the US in my life, but I fucking wish that I knew this guy because I would have helped him in court fight this fucking bitch, okay? And then this brilliant person, who is gonna be the funniest one, joins in and says he's a tool bag, plain and simple. Who is he to judge anyone? Diana, you should be ashamed to stick up for a dirtbag like him. To which I reply, excuse me? He is as much of a human being as all of us, and he paid as much money as she did for that ticket. Planes are already awful as they are. People who make flights worse like her are annoying. He has done nothing wrong. He didn't tweet like she did. He didn't post photos online for everybody to see. All he did is have one private conversation with probably the closest person he has. That's all he could do to make the flight at least slightly better. She had the audacity to behave like an arrogant person after not requesting an extra seat, knowing she will make passengers very uncomfortable. Whether she is in their seat or not, sitting next to someone that big on a plane is awful. I know that because just sitting in those seats is bad enough without having somebody taking your space. I text my partner about annoying passengers when I travel alone all the time, but never was anyone rude enough to look at my private conversation and take photos of it. Tell me where I'm wrong here. Tell me. He can text privately by simply turning his phone away from her, or if he texts about her so privately, he can use the bathroom. But I don't think his private texts were meant to be private. He wanted her to see it because he is a jerk like you. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's imagine this. You're on a plane, you've got a wall over here, you've got the the window and you've got a big person pushing you on this side. How are you supposed to text? The only way that he could text without her looking at his screen is like this. And that, I think, is quite visually unnice instead of just sitting and texting normally. When you're pointing the back of your phone at that person and like that, so he definitely can't see your screen, that would be the only way that he would be able to text. And I think that would have been a little bit even more ruder than just sitting there and texting. It's just that he was not expecting for anybody to even read his text. He was just sitting, texting normally like that. I don't understand why people have to text like this on a plane. This is uncomfortable, especially when you have somebody pushing like this at you. It's uncomfortable, okay? He was texting, he had all the right to text, and she had no fucking right to read his text messages. And honestly, what is the deal with the bathroom thingy? What is the deal with go to the bathroom if you want to text, you know? There's people on the plane who probably need the bathroom a little bit more than you do for texting. So if you think that when you're on a plane and you want to go text somebody, you have to go to the bathroom, please, it's your fucking choice. But you know, I want to feel comfortable in the seat that I have paid in without having to worry that people will fucking read my texts. I replied, nope, cause your princess herself complained he was turning his phone away from her so she won't see. But she was waiting for a perfect moment to take a snap. If you would have been on a plane, you'd know that it's not always allowed to go to the bathroom before takeoff, as it delays the boarding. Texting during the flight isn't possible. He only had the time before takeoff to have that private conversation. She knew she made him uncomfortable, but preferred to play as the victim herself through invading his personal messages. I'm sorry, but what if they were sexting? I'm sure he's got the right to do it, and she still has no right to invade his privacy and make it public without his permission. To which I get a reply which is very weird. Go back to Israel. I'm sure the UK can do with one less idiot who thinks she's Miss Perfect because she isn't a plus size and ridiculous. Anyone who is sticking up for another idiot who blamed his idiotic behavior on drinking. First of all, he did not blame his idiotic behavior on drinking, and it was not idiotic behavior. I'm pretty sure that you have private conversations all the time. If you call having a private conversation idiotic behavior, then I guess we're all idiots for allowing ourselves to have a fucking private life, including you. And seriously, you tell me go back to Israel? Are we down to that low? You go that fucking low that you tell people go back to Israel and go back to where you came from, and then you complain that people are not happy about fat people? Oh my god, this is so illogical. Those people are so stupid. He may have paid money, but does not give him the right to judge anyone. You need to check yourself, sweetie. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure we all have the right to have our own opinion, have our own thoughts, and in our head judge whoever you want to and then talk about that. I'm pretty sure we have the right to that. We're not gonna get arrested for doing that because it's not illegal. And if he had a thought about somebody who he saw, he has a thought. He doesn't even have to pay to be allowed to have a thought. He can go on the street, look at a person, and in his head judge them. And nobody will be able to control that because it's his thoughts. And you have no right to invade his thoughts, invade his feelings, and tell him what to feel and what to think. How is that so hard to understand? And then afterwards, I was called a cunt for daring to have an opinion that's not the same as theirs. I did not even insult any of them in the comments. I'm insulting them now. I'm calling them stupid because they are. But they just decide to call me a cunt. And you know, as a rational person, I allow you to have that fucking opinion. I mean, you made it public, your opinion, unlike Eric over there. But I respect your opinion. You might think that I'm a cunt. I think that you're stupid. Either way, I won the argument in the end. I said then, if he has no right to judge her in private conversations, then who are all of you to judge someone who literally just expressed an opinion about a public person? Also, I think I'll decide myself where to live. I'm sure the UK is not all lost. I know I meet smart people here from time to time. I I don't tell you where you should go, so maybe you should speak about people you don't know in private conversations for someone else to take a photo of and make it public, if that's the easiest way to promote these kind of ideas. And then this crazy person who actually later on tried to delete all of her fucking comments. Cuckoo. She says that c***s are useful and I'm not useful. I'm sorry, why are you bothering replying to my comment then if I'm not even as useful as a cunt? I don't know, they make it seem like I'm in the wrong here, but they're the ones who are telling me that I shouldn't care. But why do they care then? Oh, I just can't shut up about this matter. It is just so funny making fun of these fucking idiots. They think that we are trolling them, but okay, there are some trolls out there who literally just insult and insult and insult, but where did you see that I am insulting anybody? All of my ideas have rationality in them and constructiveness, and they're not stupid like those people's ideas. They actually have some kind of logic to them. And all they can do is insult me and call me a cunt. Very rational, good argument. I say something rational, you just say, no, you're an idiot. Yeah, that's not an argument. It's not. Please give me a constructive argument at least once, and I will try to see, maybe you're right, maybe you are right, but for now I have not seen a single constructive argument in her favor. Yeah, says the person who have never met me and doesn't even have a constructive argument. People judge all the time, honey. You just said he has no right to judge, but you seem to be judging everybody who disagrees with your perfect and correct opinion. The only right opinion. You know what that's called? Hypocrisy. I, however, respect your right to judge me, though you don't know me, but whatever, judge away. You won't be the first. Nobody ever won an argument with me though, cause they end up throwing insults instead of giving constructive opinions and arguments. Oh wait, you've already started throwing insults without any arguments. Thankfully, I don't go as low as you. I never insult people directly, unlike people who have nothing else to say. I am disagreeing with you, as you are proving in your every comment that you're nothing but a condescending bitch. Show me at least one word that I have said that shows that I'm a condescending bitch. What? Where I said that I respect your opinion, is that making me a condescending bitch? Where I said that people who don't know each other shouldn't judge each other, but they still have the right to judge because we all have the right to do whatever the fuck we want? Is that proves that I'm a condescending bitch? So does rational equals condescending bitch nowadays? I don't understand. Give it up. You have already gone overboard on proving how dumb and irritating you are and agreeing with drunk idiot on a plane. Where have I, in my constructive arguments, have proven that I am irritating? It's like they're reading something else. It's like in their own heads. It's not my comments that they're reading whatever they want to read. In their heads, all I am saying is, she is a fat bitch and she is evil and mean, instead of giving constructive arguments. And in their head, I am the idiot. I'm really confused here. I'm really confused. And then I say, yeah, whatever helps you sleep at night. And for some reason they say, ever heard of a spell check? It's too bad they don't have a grammar app too. I don't know who they are. And then I say, yeah, ever heard of I couldn't give too much shit about you, so I'm not gonna spell check. You can understand me if you need to. I'm not writing a letter to the president. Geez, you aren't that important. Honestly, I didn't think that writing grammatically correct, everything grammatically correct online is such a big issue. I thought these people were smart enough to understand what I'm writing. I mean, they are using the computer. They all type. We all type, so I thought they were smart enough, but apparently it was a big issue. Apparently their tiny little brains were not comprehensive enough. They couldn't understand what I was saying. They start basically commenting on some of the spelling mistakes that I made, because you know what? You know how I was typing in that moment? I'll show you. This is how I was typing. Oh my god, this is gold! That's how I was fucking typing. I was hysterical at these fucking people. I was hysterically laughing my fucking ass off, almost on the fucking floor of how hysterical I was. Obviously, I'm not gonna fucking write everything correct because I'm typing and I'm not on autocorrect like on a phone, and like idiots have to be on autocorrect. If you have to use a fucking app to write grammatically correct all the time, it's your fucking problem, okay? I write normally most of the time, but I'm sorry, when I'm talking to a bunch of idiots, I don't feel the need to fucking grammatically correct myself. So they keep saying that, yeah, you made a mistake here and here and here, and you're not writing it correctly. And I'm like, well, how many languages do you know? Because maybe you're 50 and you know 2-4 languages, whatever, but I'm fucking 20 and I know 5. I mean, this girl, what's her fucking name? Lindell, you really need to fucking shut up and stop talking to people from abroad, because not everybody knows English 100% perfectly, especially people who were born and raised in non-English speaking countries. Some places don't even have the education to teach people English. So you should be fucking glad at least that I can understand English and can talk to you. But you really should not be on the internet, because the internet is a global platform where not only people from your lovely little US live, okay? People from around the world use it, not just US citizens. So get over yourself and actually give me a constructive argument instead of correcting my mistakes, because you don't have a constructive argument. You know that you're wrong. Such a rant, oh my god. Then I have another sane person join me saying, sounds like a lot of fat people here. Why are you all being so bitchy? You are as bad as the fatty on the plane. It's also very rude to comment on the spelling and grammar of another person's here. And yeah, maybe he shouldn't have said fatty and called her fat, but hey, I'm sorry. It's not like they're calling her a pig. They're just describing her. She is fat. That's a fact, a medical fact. You don't even need a doctor to determine the fact that she is fat. To which Lindell, such a smart fucking girl, replies, have you looked in the mirror? Very constructive, very smart, very smart. We can see how much your IQ is. It's 1 digit. And then I tell her, wow, that just shows how low of a person you are. Other people are starting to call me and the other person trolls. Lindell again decides to, oh, I don't have any constructive arguments, so I'm just gonna make a list of all the grammatical mistakes that she has made. And that's when I said, oh my god, this is gold, this is going on YouTube. And Lindell started frantically deleting all of her comments, but oh, too bad. I kept all the screenshots ahead of time before saying that I'm gonna put it on YouTube. So yeah, Lindell, hope you're watching it. Please go to school and get an education and learn about common courtesy, common sense, logic, rationality, basically all the things that are gonna help you survive in life. After I said that this is going on YouTube, Lindell suddenly, from a fucking monster, turned into a little fluffy fucking flower who's saying like, oh, I had absolutely valid points. No, you have made no points whatsoever. All you did is insult, and I proved it to her by sending her her first message that she has posted on this comment, where she says, he is a toolbag, plain and simple. Who is he to judge anybody? Blah blah blah. You should be ashamed to stick for a dirtbag like him. Oh, and that was my last comment to her, because after that she probably realized that she's not gonna win this, that I have won. I said, toolbag, dirtbag, not hateful at all towards a person you've never talked to or met. All I said is that what she did was wrong, and that's it. He can easily sue her for this and win, since she had no permission to post these photos. I wasn't picking on her weakness, how you just said. I was commenting on her actions, which are on the fucking news. If you can't handle people having an opinion, a social media really isn't for you. I respect your opinion even though you're rude and insulted people just because they disagree with you. I also don't get how you gave me a taste of my own medicine, since I never insulted you directly or indirectly, or anybody else in the story. Commenting on actions is not an insult, and pointing out weaknesses If you're talking about the grammar, again, learn to read. I am typing this as fast as I can while laughing my ass off, and I'm not rereading or going over anything because I honestly don't care. This isn't a letter to the president, and I'm sure you're smart enough to understand what I wrote. If I confused you, maybe you should spend more time online observing how people type on social media. Also, don't talk with anybody from abroad. And this is when the bitch disappeared. So yeah, if you ever need to win an online argument, call me. I'm your person. It's not okay to degrade anyone because of their looks, skin color, size, religion, race, or sexuality. The only thing that skin color, race, sexuality, and even the size is not something that you can control. But how obese and fat you are, that's something that you can fucking control. I'm sorry that it is such a fact that irritates the hell out of all of you, but yes, if you work out and eat healthy and not overeat and don't eat fast food, you will not gain weight and you will not become obese. It's not that hard to fucking understand, okay? And then I have this one crazy person that in the end decided to reply to my separate comments, not my whole topic in general, just separately. He was saying, he said I apologized. He didn't say, hey, I am sorry that I trashed you in a message, bad and hurting comments. Yeah, because he did not trash her in any bad and hurting comments because he did not even talk to her in the first place to trash her. How is that so hard to understand? Oh my, is it really necessary to use the F word? No, it's not. I'm not sure what F word they're talking about. Are they talking about fuck or are they talking about fat? Because people today are calling fat the F word. Oh my god, it's a fucking description. It's like saying that skinny is the S word. Exactly what does talking abroad to someone has to do with this? Absolutely nothing. Well, I guess that person did not read the conversation because it has absolutely everything to do with talking to people from abroad, because people from abroad will not understand English and talk English and write on English as well as people who were born in the US and were speaking on English since they were fucking born. Okay? If that's that hard for you to understand, then how about you go and try to learn fucking French? Trust me, I tried to learn that language. And then after you fluently speak French, then come and complain about this, okay? Then come and complain about people grammatically typing incorrectly. This person says, if you didn't care, you would have stopped with your first post. Obviously you do care, you keep on going on and on. Well, obviously this is my job. Don't you see? I'm doing something with it. This is my job. I'm getting so much satisfaction from it, trust me. And there's a picture of the grumpy kitty with the American flag. And honestly, I totally love the USA. The USA is fucking great. I have never visited it, but I would love to visit it. I love it. The USA has brought us the most amazing things. The USA have brought us the most amazing TV shows. My favorite TV shows are from the USA. I watch US TV all the time and I love that country, so I don't understand what your post is supposed to mean. I really don't. Next one. Last one, I promise. Last one. I'm sorry, I know. Last one. Pretty sure that this comment was on Natalie's page and on her video. This comment I left on her video, and it said, ever heard about privacy and private conversations, or about booking 2 seats when you're clearly going to bother people who sit next to you? Airplanes are already uncomfortable enough for normal-sized people. Why do you have to make it worse with your arrogant behavior? To which immediately I get a reply, shut the fuck up. Very nice argument. Again, I am seeing so many constructive, smart arguments. And then I was asked a question, what exactly is a normal-sized person? To which actually somebody else gave a better reply by just posting a link to a BMI calculator where it says, if you're in a normal, or if you're fat or obese or underweight. So it is a fucking medical term. Normal is normal. I think you and Hitler would have been fantastic friends. I can imagine if both of you deciding you is normal and who should not be allowed to live. Did I ever once say that somebody who is not normal sized is not allowed to live? What? It's like instead of writing my comments, it's like she's reading comments that say she's too fat to live, she's not a normal size, so she should die. Where do you get those ideas? What the hell is wrong with you people? No dear, are you the only one in charge who to call normal? That's acceptable, right? To which I say, nope, doctors are though. And then I'm called a troll. because I believe in medicine and science and health. I am a troll. Well, doctors don't really fit us into normal and abnormal. They are usually more humanly fit into blah blah blah. I did not say normal human, I said normal size. Why do you always want to read only the words that you want to see? But you don't want to read the whole fucking sentence. In a whole sentence where one of the words is gonna be fat, you're only gonna see that one word. That one fucking F word, how you call it. And you're gonna complain about it, even if the sentence had nothing to do with fat shaming. That's how idiotic you are. And then I'm told that the BMI is in no way accurate. Yeah, if you disagree with the result, then you're gonna say that it's not accurate. But unfortunately, it is accurate, and it has been proven to be accurate. If it says that you're morbidly obese, then you should probably fucking do something about it. I'm sorry, but you can't be healthy and good while being morbidly obese. You can't. The fact that you're morbidly obese is already a big minus. Sorry, but here's reality. Boom, hitting you in the face with reality. Again, the rest of the conversation was a bit boring. I really hope that you like this video. I really hope that it's not gonna be as long as like 30 minutes, because I think I've spent a couple of hours recording this. Honestly, I just got so much into this bullshit that, oh, I just couldn't stop. Oh wait, there was one more. I forgot, I'm sorry. So I was also on her Instagram, okay? And I said that she acted like a bitch and she shouldn't have looked at his private text conversations, to which obviously I got, oh, so much hate because I'm such a fucking rude and awful person, aren't I? And I called her a bitch because she was behaving like a bitch. If she did not behave like a bitch, I wouldn't be calling her one, okay? I don't understand what's so wrong with calling somebody a female dog. I wouldn't mind being called a female dog. Fucking dog, I love dogs. And this one comment just completely fucking blew my mind. Just out of curiosity, did you post such hating comments for attention? Just out of curiosity, did she do the whole scene and recorded him out even after he apologized for attention? Because she did. Or is your heart that dark? So dark, full of the blood of my enemies, really dark and evil. Oh, I'm the worst person ever, ugh. So there are many things to roast your appearance, Diana. Just let's talk about your attitude towards this. Okay, when was I ever roasting her appearance? I never even called her fat in the comments that I left on Instagram. So why suddenly are we moving to my appearance? To be honest, I'll tell you, when I read those comments, I don't even look at the person who's writing. I don't even look at the profile picture. So when I see people who feel it's necessary to look at my profile picture in order to reply to my opinion, I just find it weird, because I'm not judging you by what you look like, I'm judging you by what you think, but by your ideas. If you got crazy ideas, then I think you're crazy, not just because you look crazy. Why are you so mad? Who hurt you? Were you fat yourself previously in your life? Clearly you're not very attractive yourself, so why not focus on your own appearance rather than the girls if it's meant so much to you? When? Where did I fucking talk about her appearance? Where? Sorry. Where? Yeah, she may be plus size, but she has a heart and you don't. Her body is fine, and I bet you anything that she's much happier than you'll ever be, hence why you probably don't even have a picture of yourself as a profile pic. Just FYI, at that time, my profile pic was the Schmofkin TV logo, because my Instagram profile is a public blog profile, not my own one. So I literally changed my profile pic just then from me and Bentley, and for that bitch I had to change it back to a photo of me, so she'll fucking calm down, because she thinks that I am ugly. Even though she herself doesn't have a picture of herself, she has a picture of a fat bitch kissing guy. Oh wait, that's probably her. No wonder she's replying to my comment and calling me ugly and calling me sad and fat, because that's what she thinks about herself. I am not a hateful person. I don't hate on anybody. Unless you're stupid and you're writing to me and you're being rude to me, in which these people are. I don't understand how I am the one who's sad and I am the one with low self-esteem if I do not care what other people think of me, but this bitch cared so fucking much what a stranger on the plane thought about her that she had to make it public for millions of people to see. I don't see the logic. She is the one with low self-esteem if she cares so fucking much. I don't care what you all say. I don't care what people on the street say. I don't care what people who I meet in the bus, on the plane say about me. So how am I the one with low self-esteem when I think that I'm fucking awesome and great and I make YouTube videos and I watch myself, I look at myself when I'm editing those videos? How can I have low self-esteem? You try to fucking make a YouTube video. Let's see you at least try to fit in the fucking picture. And she's much happier than me. If she's so happy, why does she feel the need to post and humiliate a guy online? Because even if that happened to me, even if somebody humiliated me directly on the streets, I wouldn't try to humiliate them online because that's stupid. I have my own life and I just move on. I will never see that person again. But it seems like she's quite a sad and miserable person because she cares so fucking much what the stranger had to say. Do you see my logic? What's the matter? Trying to draw attention from your ugliness? Oh yeah, look. I'm so fucking ugly. This is why I'm getting married to a beautiful, handsome and successful man. Yeah, because I'm so ugly. Who knows, maybe you're just jealous because a big girl gets more attention than you. I'm not trying to be a model. I do not want to be a model. I used to go to modeling school, but it was not for me because, you know, everybody can look pretty. It doesn't take too much to look pretty. All you have to do is look after your body and take care of your skin and your hair and put on makeup and all of that. But you know, it takes fucking time and it takes a lot of fucking strength to become smart in today's world and to go against the majority of people like I am doing right now. Right now, I feel like I am going against the whole fucking parade of fucking mammoths going at me, just trying to thump me down because I dared to disagree with them. This is real life. This is not kindergarten. Shut the fuck up. Why do I care so much about these? Because the more you promote this kind of behavior, the more people will start behaving like this. And I do not want to have to hide my phone this way, like that, in order to text somebody when I am in public, thinking that somebody is gonna take a picture of my private conversation. This is not normal, this is unhealthy, and I hope that every single person who said that she is brave and strong and she did the right thing, I hope to every one of you that somebody will take a picture of your private conversation, that somebody is gonna leak your nude pictures, that somebody is gonna go into your phone, hack it, I don't care, but just spread around all of your private information. And I would like to see how you're gonna react after that. Whew. Wow, I am so sorry. I think I was just possessed by the devil. Either way, I know this was very long, this was very stressful, but what can I say? This is what happens when this kind of fucking news appears on fucking BBC. Seriously, BBC, this is not news. Not news. This is a bunch of bullshit. And I hope you're drowning in it right now. All those stupid people out there, I am ashamed of being a human being because of people like you. I am just ashamed. And am I glad that Trump is president, because at least we will not have so much of this SJW bullshit happening around anymore. I really hope so. Trump, please fix your country. Please make America great again, because this cannot continue anymore. This cannot continue. I believe in you, Trump. Honestly, I do. Thank you so much for watching, I guess. This was insane, and this was probably very, very long, and I hope I did not make you fall asleep, and I hope you actually enjoyed it, and I hope you watched it all the way until the end, because I thought it was quite hilarious. Thank you if you did watch until the end. If you're watching this right, wow, thank you. If you're watching this, wow, thank you. And I love you all, guys. Thank you so much. As always, I respect all of your opinions, so if you think that you want to comment below more of this bullshit that the other people were commenting, like I discussed it today, just go on. I'm not even gonna reply, I'm not even gonna remove that comment, I'm gonna leave it there for other people to laugh at. Thank you for watching, guys, and hopefully I will have another good theme for you. Hopefully next video probably will be about Shurikina. Okay, next video is gonna be about Shurikina. Let's see how that goes. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. stay sane. Fight our war. Bye!
Oh.